Anything wrong, Mrs. Ricardo?
My nose itches.
As the star of the groundbreaking sitcom I Love Lucy, Lucille Ball was a comedy legend.
Fine, you're doing splendidly. Speed it up a little!
She was also a force in show business, the first woman to run a major Hollywood studio. And now she may get some credit for another innovation.
I'm visiting one of my favorite people in this industry, Mr. Dick Van Dyke.
Hi, Lucy.
Hi, doll. Thanks very much for giving me some time today.
That's right. Long before the current explosion in podcasting, it turns out that Ball was creating something very similar.
For 1 year, she would do these 10-minute conversations with friends, with stars.
Steve Battaglio is the media reporter for the Los Angeles Times.
You didn't have the internet. You didn't have social media. Your relationship with a celebrity was what you saw on the screen. Talk shows were the only place where you saw something that resembled what they were really like.
Hiya, Lucy. How are you?
I'm fine. You know, it ain't easy catching up with you.
To have something like this, it's living history.
I had a cold for 3 weeks. I've had it since 1962, I think.
Using her own portable reel-to-reel tape recorder, Ball sat down with some of the biggest stars of the day, many of whom were her friends. Names like Frank Sinatra, Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, Mary Tyler Moore, Dick Van Dyke, and Barbra Streisand.
Oh, all the people were clamoring around. It was so confusing, and I just wanted to be left alone. I wasn't that happy with my performance opening night.
Yeah.
And
You're a realist. You're a real, wonderful realist.
The intimacy of these conversations will really take you back to that time.
The recordings ran for 2 years, starting in 1964 as Let's Talk to Lucy, a daily 10-minute program on the CBS Radio network. And this week, they'll reemerge on SiriusXM Radio, but only because they were kept safe over the last 57 years by Lucy and her husband Desi's oldest child, Lucy Arnaz.
Today again, I have Vivian Vance, my adorable Ethel Mertz, my adorable Vivian Bagley.
One of the show's highlights is a sit-down Lucy did with her longtime co-star, Vivian Vance.
You and I have been through a lot together.
We've been through a lot, Lucille. That's another thing, I think, that's drawn us even closer through the years, rather than the long association driving us apart.
How did Lucy Arnaz find this gold mine?
I think her mother understood content and understood the value of everything that she did, and I think that's why those radio programs were saved. Lucy Arnaz was aware of them, took care of them, but she didn't really know what to do with them. Now we have podcasting, we have streaming, and she found a market for them.
Did anything surprise you about the real Lucy?
She's very tough. She's very opinionated, very secure in expressing herself. I think she knew that she was Lucy, and there was everybody else.
So she was the queen.
Correct. You got it.
And you get the real sense when you listen to her voice. She was no Lucy Ricardo. She was this full-fledged woman with her own set of opinions, the people she interviewed, too. You get a taste of who they are, unlike anything I've seen ever.
What a
television.
treasure trove.
Yeah,
I mean,
really
that's
57
amazing.
57 years later.
Yeah, so ahead of her time.
Surprise.
Oh, I've got to listen to those. Great, Michelle. Thank you.